Hello everyone and welcome back to Cali's Collectible Reviews. I'm Cali as always and thank you for joining me on part 3 of the Fortnite. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the pretty impressive, pretty cool hybrid figure. My understanding of the skin in this game is he's a ninja who turns into a hybrid human dragon thing, hence the name Hybrid. That's pretty much all I know about the character. Like I said, don't play the game. Love the figures though. Awesome. But yeah, we'll jump over to the review station and take a closer look at this guy. I'll just lay him down. Well, we'll take a closer look at this guy. I'll see you in a second. Bye. So, here we are in the review station. We're going to take a closer look first at the packaging for this guy, as we do with all the other figures. As you can see, Fortnite at the top. Bit of artwork there with the McFarlane logo. Fortnite hybrid. There's the stand that I don't use. 22 moving parts. Epic Games 12 plus. There's your QR code. If you want to give that a scan. See if it gets you anything. I'm not going to use it, so be my guest. On this side, you have a beautiful piece of artwork of the character skin in-game, and it looks brilliant. Not brilliant enough to make me want to play the game, but still very good. And there's your cross cells. I really want to try and pick up a Peely, just because it's a banana. I have this guy, Inferno. He is the last in my Fortnite reviews. He will be coming in my next review. And down here we have Ragnarok, who we've seen before. But that's it for the packaging. There's the figure, there's the accessories. We will take a look at the accessories first. And first we have a little like flintlock pistol kind of thing. Nice paint, nice sculpt, nice little details to it. Love the little silver effect on the handle. And the kind of dirty wash that it's been given to make it look kind of old and weathered. That's his pistol. His pickaxe, I don't know the name of this pickaxe, but there it is. It's almost like a cyber scythe thing. I mean, I love how these bits tie into these bits on the character. Kind of like matches almost. I mean, you can't quite see from that angle, but there you go. Kind of matches. So I like that little attention to detail that this ties into the costume. It's kind of cool. But yeah, silver paints. Sort of dark browns. They look black here, but they're very dark browns for the grips. The way the hands are made, I have him gripping this part because I can't get his hands round these parts here where he's supposed to grip it. It's got a little hook blade thing on the end. A little pointy, but there you go. That's the pickaxe weapon. Next, his back bling, which is like a little kabuki mask, medicine pouch, ninja scroll thing kind of going on. It's okay for what it is. It doesn't really stay on very well because he's got these back fins, and this peg here is not really long enough to plug in securely, so I'm always knocking this off. But there we go. That's the accessories covered for this guy. Nice and easy for once. For the figure himself, as you can see, we'll take a look at this head sculpt detail, and it is absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, the chin is not articulated, the mouth doesn't open, but just look at all those scales molded in. The little throwing stars on the belt. Little dragon symbol. I mean, this is what's left of the ninja costume. Again, I think it's like Ragnarok. Like this is a powered up version of a different skin. And this is what's left of the ninja costume. And he's become full dragon. But I mean, just the details, the sculpted little marks and everything on this character are just absolutely insane. The scales on the legs, the ammo pouches. It's even got an articulated tail. It's ball jointed up here and it's got a bendy wire in it so you can actually move it around and bend it about. So that's cool. Clawed fingers, if I can get it in camera. Light's not catching it. There we go. There's the legs. little wraps around the legs and the feet, claws. But just absolutely stunning work on this. And that's the peg hole for the back bling, and that's the fins I was on about. And as you can see here, look, you can plug it in, but it literally, like, it just fits in, and the minute you start like trying to pose and you nudge it, it just pops clean straight off for me. So, but that's the figure as is. We shall run over articulation. It's much the same with these Fortnite figures from McFarlane. They're all pretty much the same articulation-wise, but obviously different characters have limitations due to sculpt. This guy, much like Ragnarok, has limitations due to sculpt. Now, one of those is this big piece here on the neck. He has a ball joint in the head that goes into this part of the neck, so you can rotate, rotate. There's something stuck to that. I have no idea what that was. I am so sorry. But yeah, there you go. All the way forward. Can only look straight, and you get side to side, and that is it. You get nothing here, just because this is quite a hard plastic, and it's got all these straps and everything and all this around it, and it just, you can get some wiggle out of it, but not much. Not enough to, like, you know. But anyway, arms are on butterflies, so you get forward and backwards. You get that much. You get up and down, that much. Full 360. That far out, depending on, whoa, okay. If you use all those joints together, you can get his arm that far up. Rotation at the bicep. Bring that arm back down, shall we? Rotation at the bicep. Double jointed elbows, but due to the way his muscles are sculpted, you only really get that out of it. And like all the Fortnite figures in this wave, the wrists are on that ball joint, so you either get up and down or side to side, depending on how you have it orientated. It's the same both sides. This side, it gets a little bit hindered by the shoulder pad ever so slightly, sort of like when you're going up like that. You can only get that far with it. But it's got the same forward and backward. 360. Double jointed elbows. Sorry, I was out of camera there. And the bicep swivel is actually hidden by this strap, so that's very well done. Torso, this is where we really suffer. This part can move. This part in here is supposed to move independent from this part. But, as you can see, I mean, you get that much back, that much forward, rotation. This is supposed to have a ball joint, but there's literally no way of getting hold of it to get it to do anything. It's really tricky to do, and I think once you move that bit, whatever pose you get it into, you're going to have to leave it in that pose, in all honesty. Legs. Do the full splits down there. I suppose that's good. He's a dragon ninja after all. Let's see. Double jointed knees. Oh, come on, bottom joint. Work with me. There we go. Oh. That's a workout. There you go, double jointed knees. There's no real rotation at the thigh. You get that far but forward and out to the side. That far but out to the side again. No real rotation up there. And the same ball joints as the wrists at the ankle. So depending on how you have it orientated, you either get forward and backward or left and right. The tail is on a ball joint up here. So you can move it around slightly. Not much, but there you go. It does break up the sculpt, but okay. And the tail is obviously, like I said, a bendy wire, so you can move that around a little bit. But there you go. So that is Hybrid. Now, holding his accessories. Whew. Give me 2 seconds. I've got hair in my face. There we go. Right. Clip that into there. You kind of have to put it in at an angle. I'll just pop it straight back out. But put it in like so, and then twist it into place. So the finger goes into the trigger guard like so. And there you have him with his gun. Take the back bling, pop it on, take the pickaxe, pop it in his hand, again thread it in sideways, it's the best way to do it, and then rotate round. And there you go. You've got hybrid. Oh, bodging my camera there, sorry. You've got hybrid. Good to go. Now, comparison time. We'll pop in Ragnarok right there. Move the camera around slightly. And there you go. That's him posed with Ragnarok. Quite impressive for what it is. Little lacking in the articulation, but other than that, pretty damn good figure. Right, I'm going to jump back out now and give you my final thoughts, and I'll speak to you in a minute. Okay, so that was my look at the McFarlane Toys Fortnite hybrid figure. I am so sorry, I have a bit of a sore throat. Decent figure, very cool sculpt. I love the attention to detail with all of the scales being sculpted. I mean, it could have just been like little kind of painted on details that kind of could have faked it, but no, I love the fact that it's all unique sculpt. All the little details make it just a beautiful figure to look at. To play with and mess around with, not so much. That's kind of been the theme I have with these Fortnite figures from McFarlane, is that they make brilliant display pieces when they're posed, and that's it. There's no kind of real draw to come back, and I'm trying to get my words right in my head, but there's no reason to really come back and mess with them some more and see what poses you can get them in, because it's like you get them into a pose where they will actually stand up without the bases, and you're like, okay, you're staying like that, hun. So there are some negatives to these things, but a lot of positives as well. If you're a fan of Fortnite, I recommend tracking these down and picking these up. I know at the start of next year, Hasbro are actually taking over the license from McFarlane and Jazzwares, and they're making like Marvel Legends style Fortnite figures. So these ones should be going relatively cheap in toy stores now, so keep an eye out for them. And yeah, they're definitely worth picking up. And I shall see you next time, my lovelies, where I will take a look at the McFarlane Toys Fortnite Inferno figure. Until then, mwah, bye bye.